Grampy draws a lot? Is he good at drawing?
I think so.
What's the coolest thing he's ever drawn?
Well, all of the stuff in the times when I used to go to Grampy's house, and
So basically, whatever he draws, he's good at it.
yeah. Sometimes he plays Pokemon Go now.
Oh, he plays now. Do you know that he downloaded it for you?
I know that. I asked them.
You asked them. You asked him to download the game.
Yeah.
Did you feel happy that Grampy downloaded Pokemon Go for you?
Yes. And you too.
I did too. The very first memory I have of my dad involves a half-eaten bar of Butterfinger. I remember it was really early in the morning. He was half dressed for work, and it was still dark outside. It still had that gray-blue light just before the sun rises. I remember he looked at me, and he reached into this small refrigerator and pulled out this semi-eaten Butterfinger, and I think it was the first time I'd ever seen it and tried it. I know it's terrible. He gave a 5-year-old Butterfinger for breakfast. But in all fairness, things like that were treats for us. We didn't have a lot of money when we were young. I was born in Lapu-Lapu City in Cebu, and we led a simple life. I remember my playground was the beach, and my backyard had quails. We had what we needed, nothing more, nothing less. And we had each other. And little things like the chocolate bar, a Butterfinger chocolate bar, would be an extra special treat. My dad has the biggest sweet tooth in the world, which I unfortunately inherited. And maybe it was because of that moment, that morning where he handed me a chocolate bar for breakfast and made me feel like the most special little girl in the world. And I feel like that early memory of him represents the kind of father that he was. He was the kind of dad who would sacrifice his personal pleasures, his enjoyment, so that he could give to us and my mom instead. He never hesitated giving what little he had to us so that he could give us a life that was safe, that was comfortable, and that was full of love. And that's the kind of dad my dad is. He's willing to give what little he has if it means it makes his little girls happy. And so today I want to let all of you dads know, bio dads, stepdads, fathers-in-laws, adoptive fathers, single dads, father figures, everyone who has stepped in and fulfilled the role of father. I want you to know that you are essential in the happiness and in the growth of your children, and that you should never, ever, ever underestimate the effect of the love that you give to us every single day. Happy Father's Day. What do you want to say to Daddy now that it's Father's Day? Do you have a message for him?
Yes. I love you.
Why do you love Daddy?
Because he loves me.
Because he loves you and he shows it?
Yes.
Do you feel it?
Yes.
When do you feel it the most that Daddy loves you?
When Daddy kisses or hug me.
Aww. What about when he plays with you at night before bedtime?
Yeah, that too.
What about Daddy makes you sad? When does Daddy make you sad?
He never does that.
Really? Wow. He must be a really good dad then.
Happy Father's Day.